Well, I had a great revelation last night. I was watching Puddin's Fab Shop, and he was working on a Trailblazer. Well, my fiance owns this one, and she's gonna put 350,000 miles in this or so, and she loves this thing. And it started missing a couple months ago, and motor might be dead. And so she was actually crying last night because she was thinking about having to get rid of it. And so, but luckily, so she went to her mom's last night because her mom's been kind of sick. And I was watching Puddin's Fab Shop, and he had a Trailblazer that developed the exact same symptoms with the mist and all that stuff on this one. So on a video coming up, I'm going to be pulling out the coils on that and the spark plugs and seeing if we can get that going. So I'm going into my house right now. So sorry I couldn't see me, and you probably didn't want to. That's some of my crazy artwork. Anyway, so gonna get that fixed up for her. But here's something else that came in the mail. Is I had ordered the wrong side turn signals for the front for the BMW. They had like some kind of a blade deal. These are the correct plug-in ones. So I'm gonna get the car ready, go do the mud flaps, and I'm gonna install these too. So y'all get to watch me install these, which is very easy. Install the mud flaps, and I have to install the I've got to install the two rear wheel well liners. So that's what we get to do. All right, so I already kind of figured out a little bit of a fitment problem. Well, not a fitment problem. Let me show you. These mud flaps are made, oh, that's the wrong one, hang on. No, that's the right one. These mud flaps are made for cars that don't have like these M3 type skirts or whatever they are. So it fits, but you see the gap. So I'm gonna heat it up and see if I can push that in, and then heat it up and see if I can make a bend right there. So let's see, either I'm gonna ruin it or it's gonna work, but I want to get that fitted better. I mean, it would probably fit on there just like that, but that looked kind of crappy. So let me get my heat gun and ruin my paint job on my car. Just kidding. Let me get the heat gun on that and see what that does. I'm gonna be very gentle with it. I don't have an insulated glove. I'm probably gonna burn the crap out of my fingers. Get this thing plugged in. I'm not gonna mark where I need to add a bend here, which, well, that may be the one I need, but I just gotta get rid of that. So let's see what it does. So I'm gonna heat it right here. I'm gonna heat it right here and see if I can bend it some. Hopefully this heat gun won't ruin it. You know, let me get something and push down on it that doesn't burn like my finger does. And maybe I can heat it while it's bent. And don't worry, I'm not getting my beautiful paint job. I probably am some, but all that's doing is melting it. Hang on here. If I can hold it down like that and heat it. Wow, it's getting hot. Yo! Let's see how that does. Hey, that's gonna work. It's very flubbery, but it stretched it a little bit, but it's gonna work. So I know that kind of looks weird, but I think on the car, well, it's still gonna probably look shitty on the car too, but I don't know, it's kind of straightening out now, so hang on. Wow, that's hot. Let me put that there. Let me show y'all. I know it looks kind of bent in right there, but it actually works out pretty good. I tested it before I made a fool out of myself and came out here with it. So, look at that, it's tied up against the car now. And it actually looks pretty good. I'm gonna clean that up a little bit. Probably hit it real light with a sander. The only thing I did do is it kind of, there's a little bit of a lip right there. And that kind of melted. It didn't melt. Well, yeah, it did melt away. But when it's down here on the car, you're not gonna really notice it. And I don't know of any other way to do this, you know. But all the rest of this fits really good. So, yeah, it's gonna look great. I'm gonna go with that for 45, or I think I paid like 45 bucks with shipping on these, or no, 36 bucks or something. I don't know. Whatever. I paid something with shipping. But let me touch it up a little bit, and with a little bit of sandpaper to knock the sheen off of it. Okay, now the sheen is kind of gone, so you know my brain is thinking, oh, I can, you know, etch that a little and make it better. So what I end up doing is always making it worse when I do that. So the next one, other side, I'm going to try to heat just back in here and pushing over here without pushing on that lip part, and see if that works better on that one. So let me try that next. Here's the other one, and you can see the lip right there. I'm just going to heat it back here instead of all the way up to the lip, and see pushing now. But it may not. I mean, it gets so hot, you know. Let me do something else. Keep this off my car. I wasn't getting the car, by the way. It didn't get hot, but my ADD, man, I can get going on this stuff. And so I'm going to heat this one more down here. I mean, I'm heating the whole thing. I'm heating up here too, but I'm only going to push mainly at the bottom. See, the next custom, let me just push like that. A next custom mud flap service. Hey, that's gonna work. And I actually didn't booger this one up like the other one, but it's just, I mean, you'd have to really look to try to find it, and half the things in my car you'd have to really look at to try to find. Anyway, that one turned out nice. Look, I didn't booger up the lip. Let me keep it kind of down for a minute. Hey, that's gonna work. Y'all stay here while I check it. All right, folks, so what I got real quick, I'm waiting on the pizza to get delivered. I'm replacing these side markers. See how loose that is? It rattles and doesn't have the foam backing. So I ordered the wrong ones. I'm going to install it. This is going to be so exciting, you'll almost die. Just kidding. Hey, but check this out. I got my house shoes on while I'm working. I got my fancy socks I wear with my suit when I'm at work. Anyway, let's get this going real quick. This is stupid simple. I'm going to kind of show you real quick what to do. You simply pull back, out, and they literally just come right out. So when you're putting it in, you push back and then it clips. Let me see if I can get a top view. See, push that way, back, pull out, then forward. Then you just unplug it and plug in the new one. Isn't that stupid simple? Now the new one's got some foam, some self-adhesive foam on it. That's where I jack stuff up, because I'll think it's straight. Come on, you bastard. I'll think it's straight, and then let me get this one out real quick. Is that the right one? That's the wrong one. Let me get the other one. So, and I'll think they're straight, and they're not. So on these, they come with this cellophane on them. It's like a protective coating, and you can see the difference, guys. These, I mean, these work, but they're not. They're very dull. They're kind of worn out, and these just look a little bit sharper. And also, they're sequential, so they and they actually make that noise. No, they don't, but they go. So I'm gonna peel this adhesive off of here and probably totally F this up. I have a tendency to not put stuff on straight. So let me get that. Come on, bastard. Okay, there, I got it. All right, got the adhesive off. Wasn't that easy? All right, then let's get this on here. I'm gonna plug it in. Oops, is that the right? Oh, here it is. Okay, got that plugged in. Now I'm gonna have to clip it in and stick it while it's level. So that means I'm gonna have to look from the side here to make sure I do it properly. Holy crap, that's a lot tighter than it originally was. Man, that looks great. Now let's see if I plugged it right. So let's check it out. And let's see if it's gonna blinky right. So let me get my keys real quick. All right, got my key. Ah. Let's see here. Check that out. Isn't that awesome? It's a whole lot brighter. A whole lot brighter. The old one was very dim. That looks really cool. I love LEDs. So that's how that looks. So I'm gonna do the other side real quick. It's gonna be the exact same process. I don't want to bore y'all with it. Hey everyone, I'm gonna go get this car jacked up. We're doing the Mudflaps next. I put the blinkers on, the side indicators, I have to get these rear wheel well lines. And let me tell you something, I am freaking starving to death. We ordered, Rebecca had to go take care of her mom, so I'm like, I'll just order my son and I a pizza. Damn, it's been like an hour and a half. I am freaking starving. So hopefully they get the pizza here before I pass out. I'm so damn hungry, but let me get this baby jacked up real quick. Get the wheels on. I gotta walk up past it 3 times looking for it. Here it is. I'm so busy dancing. I don't know how I want to jack this up. One wheel, you know what I'm gonna do? Instead of jacking it from the middle, I'm just gonna jack up one wheel at a time from the side. And kind of do it that way. Let me get that done right now. And guys, let me tell you something. It's about 115 degree heat index. For the life of me, don't ask me why I'm so stupid. I got a long sleeve shirt on, but I do. No other reason than I'm just stupid, I guess. Anyway, it's hot, man. All right, let's get these off real quick. Get out the way. You like my derriere? All right, so here's what we got going on. We're gonna install a mud flap right there. For those of y'all that don't know, this is a 2008 E91 BMW Touring. We call them wagons. Those crazy people overseas call them Tourings, but that's where I'm gonna install it. So, it's the one I kind of messed up. Y'all saw me yesterday. And here's how I am. All right, you see that right there? Remember how I had to kind of heat these because they weren't made for this. They weren't made for this profile. So I had to kind of heat it and bend it. Well, it fits perfect, but it kind of left a mar on it. So, and then I don't know what the hell, it's got a hole right here, and there's no corresponding hole here, down in there. I need to get a light on this, guys. There's no corresponding hole here. So you see, you put that on there, and I can clip it on these two clips. Let me get a damn light. What am I thinking about? All right, back at it. Can y'all see now? You see right here? No, y'all can't. Hang on. You see right here and right here. There's those plastic like little rivet deals, and I bought a bag of like 10 billion of them. But then there's a hole here and a hole here, and I think there's a space. Yeah, there's a nut. There's a nut underneath for this one back here. Can y'all see that? I know this is kind of hard. So right here is a little lip, and there's a bolt under the car that goes in that. Then you got this mystery hole here, and here's what I'm thinking. I've got an attachment point here and there, then one underneath the car right here. So before I drill a hole and do all that crap, I need to see how well they hold with those three, because that's pretty secure. And if it's an issue, I just don't want to drill a hole if I don't need to, and I don't know what's behind there, and I don't feel like pulling this damn wheel well back out to figure it out. So let me get this attached real quick. These were an absolute, get on there, like, all right. These were a pain in the ass to get out. Well, actually not to get out, but to get back in. But I'm gonna go ahead and pry them out and get my little bag of goodies. This should be a very quick process of getting this on. Like I said, I've got one underneath, I got a bolt, and it corresponds with nothing. So there's nothing under there to hold that. So I've got to use a clip. Okay, let me get my shit. I think I just said about 7,000 words to explain something that I could have just showed you all in pictures real quick, right? So let me get my stuff ready, and then we'll get working on it. First step is I actually cut these out, because my God, they're hard to get, they're so hard to get out. But I end up cutting them with some side cutters, and it takes me a while. So if you try to pull them out, you can mess up that fender liner. But see how I cut the tip off, and now I can just kind of push it through. So there's the hole for one, and you see this one up here. Let me get closer. Lights, camera, action. Hang on. So here's the other one, and I'm gonna watch me scratch my car while I'm doing this. You see I'm kind of wiggling and pulling it out. It's sticking out just a little bit, so I can get these in there and kind of pull some, and it's gone, guy. Oh no, there it is. Let me push that in so they can rattle. Now I've got my I've got this, and all I got to do is get my clips in here and right here. I know you can't see that one, but see, I'm gonna put a little clip in there. Let me show you what the clips look like. Let me go find them first. All right, so here's what they look like. So basically, let me look at this. So you stick this in the hole. Sounds kind of naughty. Stick that in the hole, then push on this. Sorry, I turn into a 12-year-old sometimes. Anyway, you stick that in the hole, and then you push on this, and that spreads this open and holds it. So let me do that real quick on this one. I can do the top one first for no particular reason, other than I just decided to do the top one first. So hard part is getting everything lined up, because cars and clips, they never want to work together, and then just get something flat to push on it. There, and it pushed that in. And now look, I got a damn mud flap. Okay, let me put the other one in, sorry. I get too excited, then I screw up. So let me make sure first of all that that's lined up, and it's not. Where the hell is that hole? Oh, there it is. It's kind of upward. So I have to push up on this. All you gotta do is get that hole lined up, and you can't see it. Guys, I can't see shit. All right. There it is. All right, it's in there. And you see how that little nipple, oops, damn it. Hold on, guys. All right, let me get this adjusted. All right, you see how that nipple's sticking out? Like my car's cold or something. All right, let me push that in, and it bent, and it's gonna give me a hard time. All right, you son of a maraca. Ouch, hang on. Let me keep trying on this thing. There you go. See, it's still sticking out, and sometimes these nipples are weak and they bend and you have to pull it out and stick a new one in. I'm going to try to use the side of this to push it in. And it moved again. Come on, you, get in there. See, so not everything goes smooth. That one keeps bending, and so I'm probably gonna have to stick another one in there. Ouch, that hurts my damn finger. Let me get something a little bit wider to push on that with that I have more control over. Alright, I heard my son just singing the Pizza Here Is Here song. So let me give you a side view of what I'm doing. I'm going to get on that and try to push in. And of course it doesn't want to. Come on, get in there. I was slowly going. There it's in. So it went in, so see how it's smooth? What's up, buddy?
So hungry.
There's a pizza here. Go check out the front porch. Go check out the front.
I've already checked.
Go, bro.
Huh?
Go.
I already checked.
Go again.
Okay.
We are starving. Anyway, let me show you how it's working on back so far. So far, I'm happy with the fitment. It fits really good. Y'all saw where I made a little bit of a mark, and I'm not gonna let that bother me. Yes, I will. But now, I've got a hole here. Let me show y'all. Right here. You see that's moving? There's a bolt underneath. And I don't know if I can show y'all really good. Now, let me see if I can show y'all. Come on, camera. Hang on. All right. You see right there? Why do I always use my middle finger? See right there? Anyway, you see that one? I've got to connect that one somehow, and I'll figure that out. I don't see a. Oh, there it is. You see that hole to the. Man, get my hand down there. You see that other hole next to it? I got to line those up. Probably push it over and get it connected. And I'll show you how I'll do that in a second. Let me go find a connector for it.
Her husband is important, but the problem is she doesn't associate the fact that Jim is the one that she doesn't want to see.
Mm-hmm. All right, so what we're gonna do next is I've got, let me show you here. I got this box of things I bought from Amazon, and I'm being kind of lazy, and I'm trying to find the clip that's easiest to put in to do that one underneath. So I think it might be one of these. See how it when you push it, it expands it. So let me get under there with you guys. And let me see what's going on here. Because I've got to clip it, and then I've got to add one more. The connector I was being lazy about is actually, if you'll see right here, I don't know if y'all can see this. You see right there? Hang on, let me move this. It's gonna be kind of hard to see, guys, and I'm sorry. But you see this here? There's a hole in here that you can line up with this or in that and put a clip in. This one may be too big. Nope, it'll fit. Look at that. Bada bing, bada boom, it worked. So I clipped that in. Now I've got, let me get a light on it. So I've got that one clipped underneath. I've got these two here. Now I've got this hole here. Nothing behind it. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna drill a hole and put one of these little guys in there and push it through, okay? So that's my next adventure, which should be pretty simple. It's just, if I can't drill a hole, I shouldn't be working on cars at all. But let me kind of show you. I don't know if y'all can see that. I'm gonna drill a hole right there. I'm gonna kind of push up on it to give it some shape, and then I'm gonna use that drill bit because that's kind of the same diameter as these little clips. I don't know, guys, it's kind of, all right, guys, I got a smaller drill bit that's the same size as the end of that thing. You probably didn't see that but what I'm going to do is push up on this and then have trouble with the brake. Okay, hang on. Make sure there's not a washer bottle back there. That would suck. And then push this through. So you see how that went in? And I'm just gonna push the end of it. Bada bing, it's in. So this thing is now officially secured. Not going anywhere. Got it all clipped together. I'm glad I went ahead and did that one. Now it's just a matter of going on to the other side and doing the other one. So I'm gonna do that real quick since I got the car in the air. So I can do the other front one. Y'all really need to watch that because it's the exact same process. But then I'm gonna get to work on getting these wheel wells in. It's getting kind of dark. It's still hot. I'm kind of tired. So I may not do that till, hey, I'm gonna do that in the morning. So I got some time in the morning. So I'll do that tomorrow morning. So tonight, I'm gonna do the other side of this and be done with the front. All right, got the wheel on, got the mud flap on. Looking freaking great, man. I am so excited with how that looks. I was kind of concerned when you buy stuff on eBay or anywhere, you never know, people say things fit. And by the way, that wheel gap is not that big. It goes down once I drive. It's just because the tires kicked in at the bottom because it was jacked up. But anyway, looking much, much better. Got a mud flap on that side. I'm gonna bid y'all good night so y'all can quit watching. I'm gonna get this side right here done real quick. I'm gonna call it a night and then we'll knock it out tomorrow. So our pizza's finally on its way after I made a phone call. They said they attempted delivery and they didn't. So anyway, they got it on the way, so I'm gonna freaking eat too. All right, I know it's kind of dark, but let me see if I can kind of show you all the results of the front ones. They turned out amazing, man. They look great. They fit perfect. Remember how I kind of heated them and kind of bent them with that bevel? You can't really even tell that I mean, it's gone. It looks great. So that's freaking perfect, guys. These were 44 bucks delivered. They fit amazing, like factory. Let's go this other side. Got more light over here. You can see what I'm talking about. Look how good that fits. Let me get in close. You see right here, this actually puckered way out. I heated it and kind of gently pushed. It's got a little bit of a mark, but you can't actually see it. The camera's kind of making it look that way. But guys, this looks amazing. What's gonna happen is now, the rally armors, they stick way out past the car. These are gonna keep all that dirt from splashing the side of my car when it's wet out. When I go down the alley, I get dirt that sprayed on here because nothing was stopping it. But these look great, guys. I can't wait I can't wait to get these. Well, I'm gonna have to wait, but I can't wait to get these on the back and do the same thing. It's gonna give the car a really good look too. It's kind of, I've always thought mud flaps on certain cars kind of give them a sporty look. So that's them, guys. I'll post, I got these on Amazon, and I'll post the link down in the description of where I got these. Good morning, everybody. I'm gonna gotta run a few errands. I need to finish putting the, that's just kind of sitting there, putting the I gotta put these in, the wheel liners, rear wheel liners, mud flaps. I've got a bunch of family coming over today to my backyard to go swimming and have a nice day of grilling. I've got a big outdoor bar, area over there, but I got to pick up my dry cleaning. So during the day, during the week, I'm a kind of a suit and tie. I don't actually wear a suit and tie, but I'm very professionally dressed professional. I'm in my doctor program, so I have a white collar profession. You'd have no idea I do this. If you saw me during the week, you'd have no idea what I do during the weekend, which is building all this crazy stuff. But anyway, I'm gonna have to take this baby since I can't get the BMW out, because I got to finish on it. I'm taking this to pick up my dry cleaning, and I actually have it set up where I can hang my dry cleaning right here. I'm sure y'all are very excited to hear about all that, but it's kind of fun to go pick it up in. So I'm gonna pick up my dry cleaning, get back, probably grab myself some food, get back, and then get cracking on this this BMW. Man, these mud flaps are turning out so dadgum nice. I'm so pleased with them. I can't wait to actually mount that. That one's just kind of sitting, so it's just kind of stuck on there. So back in a few. All right, y'all, so I'm getting this thing jacked up. Gonna try to put whichever wheel well liner goes in it. I'm not sure yet. I'm sure they're marked, but I'll read that after I struggle with it. So let me get this thing jacked up real quick. I'm not gonna jack the whole car up. Right there, see what I told you, I just had that stuck on there. So here's what we got. No fender well liner at all, and I knew that, and I knew why he did it. The old ones were torn up from someone had coilovers on the car, and man, this rear suspension, he rebuilt the front. The rear, I don't know, it looks like it has some old bushings, but it's not making any noise. It's tracking good. So anyway, before I let's see, this says cover. I don't know which one this is, so let me see real quick how it fits. Yeah, if it fits. No, it can't be that one. Well, I guess it can be. You put it in right. Yeah, I actually think that's it. But that's interesting. I've got no. That's weird, guys. I've got no. There's no place to clip these unless. Oh, there they are. I see some. I don't see any place to clip it on the front. I see some bolt holes on the back. Let me try this other one. This is gonna be kind of weird. I'll show y'all in a minute what I'm talking about. Let's see if it goes down this way, goes down this way. Yeah, that's how it fits. Okay, that's better. So let me show y'all what I got here. That's kind of how it fits. And there's like a bolt hole right there. There's a place for a nut there. I've got to pull that broken plastic. No, those are those 10 mil studs. Okay, so I'm gonna get this together. There's a place to clip these, and that's also where I clip the mud flap. So let me get these little studs put in here. Studs. And these are, from what I understand, and by the markings, these are genuine BMW. So that means it's gonna fit better than China stuff. So you see you got a stud there, a stud there, a stud there, a stud here, a stud there, and then 2 holes right there and right there for the little plastic snapper doodles to go. So let me get some little bolts and put these in. Man, this is a lot easier than I thought, and thank God, because you know, you build these things up in your head, that thing can be crazy hard. And the reason that happens is the bulk of the time, that's what happens, man. They just, more often than not, guy like, oh yeah, it's pretty easy, you just do this and that. Oh, okay. And I buy it, then I'm like, holy crap, what was I thinking? You know, and this guy's like, man, that guy's a sucker, I got him. There you go. Let me get these bolts started. Man, this is really, really nice. Not having, the front ones they weren't hard. It was just 10 billion freaking clips and stuff. So let me get a socket that's gonna fit these. I'm putting on these plastic, they're little plastic nuts I bought on Amazon. I got like 7,000 of them for like 50 cents. I don't know how they do it. One of the things I edit out of my videos is how many freaking years I spend looking for tools. See, I want to watch me tighten a bolt. Oh my God, how exciting, Nick. I'm glad I missed that rock and roll concert. Don't want you tighten a damn nut. There's onesie. Get up there. Come on, you. I always got one that's going to be a you know what. And that bolt's a little bit bigger. Hang on. Let me get these other ones tightened up. There's one here that needs to go in. That's kind of interesting. I got 2 that are larger than the other ones. I don't know why they would do that. Make my life harder, and that's why they do it. Make that one. I got several I gotta. So what happens, guys, some of these, I don't know why, some of these go right on. Well, not some of them, just one. I'm gonna have to drill. So I'm gonna have to drill these holes in here just a hair bigger. And I don't care if I knock the threads out of them, because they kind of thread themselves onto those studs that are sticking out. Anyway, what I was saying a second ago is I spend more time, if I didn't edit out all the time I look for parts, or I'm sorry, for tools, these videos would be 17 hours long, because I swear to gosh, I spend so much time I spend the bulk of my time walking around looking for stuff. And those of y'all that are super organized, I envy y'all, because I'm not. And I waste so much time in my garage. I had one time I was holding a bolt or something, and actually watched it vaporize out of my hand. So I think there's a ghost in here. Let me get these drilled out. And when I bought these, I knew I'd probably have to drill them out, because the odds of me getting the right one. See, I'm just drilling a hole right through the metal. Just a little bit bigger. And then it's catching thread, and then it kind of like self-taps itself on. So, okay, got those. So let me get these tightened up now. Now that they'll actually go on. I love this car, guys. So a couple y'all had to ask. A couple of y'all asked what I do for a living. Obviously I don't do this. I wouldn't make any money at it. I manage a big real estate brokerage in Dallas. I've got like 750 agents that that will operate under my license. But also, I'm also now acting as the national training director. So I'm in my doctorate program for advanced learning theory and advanced instructional design. Is for adult education. So they're using me to build out their national training program. So now I'm responsible for 26,000 agents. So that's what I do. In the military, I was, let me put this here. In the military, I spent 12 years in the military. My first 4 is in the Marine Corps. I was a reconnaissance Marine. Yes, I really was a reconnaissance Marine. Deployed to Panama. Then I ran Contra. Got out, had a lot of trouble trying to adjust. In fact, I couldn't. So when I was in Panama, we went there with I think SEAL Team 1 or 6 and a couple of Special Forces teams. And man, the Special Forces guys had such amazing equipment compared to ours. So when I went back in, I'm like, you know, I'm gonna go in the Army this time. So went into the Army, got into Special Operations, and became an Arabic interrogator translator on a PSYOP team for 8 years. Hurt really bad in 95, a lot of surgeries to get me back together, and then medically retired in 97. Then kind of struggled I had really bad PTSD and I didn't know, so I really struggled, gosh, up until from 97 to 2014. That's when I finally went to the VA, got into therapy, and went back to college and kind of got my life together. So that's kind of, you know, a brief overview of me. Obviously, like I said, I don't do this car stuff for a living. I just enjoy the creativity of it, the camaraderie. Some of my best friends we're all car guys. And one thing, you know, isn't that weird how skinny your arm can look on a video? Oh my God, maybe it is. No. One thing I don't do, I was talking to one of my agents the other day, you know, and he had a tough time in Afghanistan, got shot in the chest, and he's having a lot of trouble adapting, and so I'm kind of helping him. And we were talking, you know, and one of the things, and I thought it was just me, I don't like hanging out with other veterans, and not because I don't like other veterans, I'm one. But it's like all they want to talk about. It's all they want to talk about is what they went through, you know, and I've spent my life trying to forget about it. And I keep getting reminded, so I have a tendency not to hang out with veterans, but him I really like. He's got a great personality, and we really don't talk about what we went through. And so for me, and I'm sure a lot of veterans that are probably watching this understand that. It's like, man, I don't want to talk about it, you know, and some people are like, hey, tell me everything you went through. I'm like, dude, I don't want to, you know. And so that's kind of that. So let me get back on this. Thought I would just waste a few minutes of your life. Oh gosh, telling y'all that. All right, had to take I went to McDonald's after I picked up my dry cleaning, and they got good coffee. I like McCafe. I had someone call it McCafe. I'm like, you can call it McCafe if you want. Anyway, so let's get to work on this. So here's the mud flap. Goes, I know it's kind of annoying with the sun coming in, but you can see there's a hole here and a hole there that corresponds to a hole here and a hole there for the rubber or the plastic kind of rivets to go through. And that's really all that holds this on, that and love and hope. So that's all it's going to need, those two. So let me get something that's going to fit. And man, that's going to be so nice that wheel well liner's in, that mud flap's on, and it wasn't a pain in my butt, and I can knock the other one out really easy. So let me get a couple rivet, those plastic rivet, I don't know what the hell they're called, rivet thingy-mabobs. Oh, that's almost acts like that was the light. Okay, there's one. Let's see which ones will work. I like the ones that are These may be too big. See that? That was too big. Let's try this one. This one looks like it would probably work. Let me see first. Just gonna go in that. Ouch. No, but what may work are those. I don't know, guys. Let me keep trying here. It seems like these would work. Nope, they're not gonna work. They're too big. I've got some real small ones. Let me try something else first. I've got this other box full. As if 37,000 weren't enough. I've got 37,000 more in this box. Right here, got those. I got these. Man, when I die one day, my kids are gonna have so much crap to get rid of. In fact, I might become a hoarder my last couple of years. Just so they'll freaking curse my name. Hey, I wonder if that one will work. It will curse my name. Well, you gotta, oh, that works. And it threads in, I think. So let me see. Yeah, threads in. So this one I'm gonna try. It's thin enough to go in, and it's got this head on it that you, let me get a Phillips screwdriver and see if I can get it done that way. I think they're called bumper clips. Even though I'm not putting on a bumper, I think that's what they're called in real life. Anyway, let's see if I can get this one in. Damn it. Because cursing at it makes all the difference in the world. Because when you curse at it, suddenly it's like, oh my goodness, Nick is serious, you know? No, they don't thread. They're supposed to pop in, so that's too thick too. So I'm gonna have to go with, I'm gonna try to go with, man, these seem so dadgum little, but these are the ones that hold on the front. The issue is, I don't think there's enough lip here. Let me open up this other box and see, because I don't see how those are gonna fit. All right, I found this one. Let's see if that'll work. I don't think that's going to work. It's not. No, it's going to vibrate. It's not going in far enough. So that hole, I don't want to, I might have to put a little. So that hole's designed for these. You know, they're designed to fit this one, which is pretty small. So I'm going to get. You get a couple, man, it's just got so much material to go through after that. It's not really getting a good bite. Guys, erase, hit the brakes. I just saw, check out what I just saw back here. I just saw these screw in. You see that? Now it all makes sense. Now I know why they gave me that hardware pack. I thought they were just trying to get rid of some, maybe they bought so much crap on Amazon and they're trying to get rid of stuff. So alrighty, that makes sense now, because guess what, I've got plenty of those nuts things. Let me see, hang on, let me see. Let me try the ones. Man, that already kind of got stuck. I didn't even try to screw that one in. No, that's not, they're just sliding out. Let me get the nuts they sent, or these clips. You pop these out. See, here's the ones they sent, or that's the ones that are in there. And I just try to put one of these in. Oh, they do fit. I was just totally missing the dadgum hole. Let me put that back. And there's the hole for that. Good. Hey, see it right there? All right, let me get a little tiny socket to get these in. All right, change 700. Here's the bag of hardware they sent, and these nuts will actually fit perfect on there. They look a lot more heavy duty, so I'm gonna once again pop these out. Let me get a screwdriver. See how I'm always getting shit. And I don't like the way they fit, but it doesn't look like I have much of a choice. They kind of bend open. Oh, that's gonna work. Oh, there's not even one at the top, so that's why the other one was just literally just falling out. All right, let me get this one there. I can see right there what I'm doing. Okay, it's gonna be a tight fit, which is probably good. Let's try this again and see if this time I can get it all. Where you at? There you are. See if I can get it all done right. I know it's probably kind of hard for y'all to see this. I was editing and I found out my camera died. So on this back one, remember I pulled that deal and I put the metal clips on there. There's you can see down in there, there's a nut. So those two holes, one there and one down there, the two holes you saw in the video, well, those are just held on by a couple of threaded screws. They almost look like sheet metal screws, and that's what holds those on. Let me show you what they look like. They look like these right here. So you see that? It's got a head on it. It's got threads, and I had put those clips like this on the bumper. Screwed those through those two holes on the back mud flap, and that's how it holds together. So that's what happens when you don't watch your video or your battery power on your video. So sorry about that. Let's get this next side done. All right, guys, got that one on. Now, I gotta run to the grocery store. Man, they make a lot of noise over this fence. Let me stick y'all up over there. Y'all tell me what you see. Hang on. Let me extend this. We're gonna be like a periscope. All right. You ready? Up, periscope. What y'all see? There's something going on over there. They're making a lot of noise. I turned off when I put the camera up because they're busted. Anyway, I've got to run. Got this baby ready. Gonna drive it to Whole Foods or Central Market or whatever. Pick up a bunch of stuff for our 4th of July Saturday, even though it's Tuesday, we're celebrating today. A bunch of family coming over, we're gonna grill. That looks amazing. I'm gonna back this car out into the driveway, get this one out, get this one in the garage, and then put that one back in the driveway, get cleaned up, and then get out of here. So I'm glad those worked out real well. I'm super duper impressed, guys. These are the eBay. Let me adjust this camera. I'm trying to not move too fast, get y'all dizzy. These are not eBay. These are from Amazon. And I'm going to post y'all the link down in the description. And if y'all can like and comment, that's how they turned out. They turned out, I mean, they looked factory. And they were 44 bucks delivered. And they got here like in 3 or 4 days. You see there's that one right there. And now here's a look from the other angle. See how good that looks? So 44 bucks on Amazon. Look how sweaty I am. That's how hot it is already. 44 bucks on Amazon. A couple days to get here. They fit incredibly good. So if you're wanting to do mud flaps on your E90 or E91, if it's the same car, these are definitely the ticket because they really, really fit good. Well, I don't think I got y'all a good video of the wagon with the mud flaps. So let me go ahead and show y'all now. It turned out beautiful. See right there? Like that. Go look at this one. Turned out perfect, even with the tire. Turned out really, really nice. There goes that one. And then we got this back one back here. Turned out absolutely beautiful, and they line up perfect. With the sides, they don't stick out. You know the armor, the rally armors and the rock blocks, I think, they kind of stick out. And I've never lied. It was okay on the Subaru, but on this one I wanted, I don't know, a little bit more understated. So these mud flaps are definitely worth 44 bucks, guys. Well, I don't think I got y'all a good video of the wagon with the mud flaps. Let me go ahead and show y'all now. It turned out beautiful. See right there? Like that. Let's go look at this one. Turned out perfect, even with the tire. It turned out really, really nice. There goes that one. And then we got this back one back here. Turned out absolutely beautiful, and they line up perfect. The sides, they don't stick out. You know, the armor, the rally armors and the rock blocks, I think, they kind of stick out. And I've never lied. It was okay on the Subaru, but on this one I wanted, I don't know, a little bit more understated. So these mud flaps are definitely worth 44 bucks, guys. Before I take up to Whole Foods, there's one thing I wanted to show y'all. So when I got this car, I was having a rattling noise inside, and it was coming from somewhere. I don't know if it's suspension or what, so I checked the suspension, and then I accidentally bumped this. See how that's loose? I taped it because the clip is broken, so I ordered one, but I ordered the wrong one, ordered that one. Well, that one was broken too, and it was rattling. So this one's nice and secure, that's new. I've got a new one coming for that. That alone, and taping that down, killed all those rattles. Last thing I'm gonna do is I don't think this is supposed to be zip tied on. There's probably a correct way to mount this. So I'm going to do some research, because all these things add up, all these little kind of loose things. And I know, you know, it's an older car, but that doesn't mean it has to rattle like crazy. So got this one coming, that's fixed. Fix that one. This is all secure. Gonna do something with this so it's not zip tied. Last thing I do is I gotta check my power steering fluid, because yesterday it felt like it kind of got stiff for a second. No, that's plenty of fluid. It might have been because I had it at full lock in the alley. So there you go. So now I'm off to the store. Talk to y'all later. Well, I don't think I got y'all a good video of the wagon with the mud flaps. Let me go ahead and show y'all now. It turned out beautiful. See right there? Like that. Let's go look at this one. Turned out perfect, even with the tire. It turned out really, really nice. There goes that one. And then we got this back one back here. Turned out absolutely beautiful, and they line up perfect. The sides, they don't stick out. You know, the armor, the rally armors and the rock blocks, I think, they kind of stick out. And I've never lied. It was okay on the Subaru, but on this one I wanted, I don't know, a little bit more understated. So these mud flaps are definitely worth 44 bucks, guys.